Audi has a new performance SUV flagship, and it has a serious amount of horsepower. Not that horsepower, I mean the car sort. Here it is, the Audi SQ8. Now this car's a bit unusual because while other people are going for, well, turbocharged V8s, the SQ8 runs a diesel. Now that's bad news for Europe, but great for Australia. Now the SQ8 makes use of exactly the same 4-litre triple-charged V8 diesel as the SQ7, and under the bonnet it produces 320 kilowatts and, get this, 900 newton meters of torque. That's more than a McLaren P1. This thing's effortless. Like the SQ7, it uses an electric compressor at very low engine speeds to ensure there's absolutely zero lag before the two other turbos spool up and join the party. Now, the biggest challenge facing engineers when they were developing the SQ8 has been, well, dealing with the huge mass that's involved with this car. I mean, this is nudging around 2.5 tons. So what Audi engineers have done is they've stiffen up the suspension, and like the SQ7, they've tuned the four-wheel steer to hide its huge weight through some of these corners, and overall they've done an impressive job. Refinement is another strong point for the SQ8. This thing is silent at 100 kilometers per hour. Now, Audi offers a long list of options with the SQ8, and one of those is the four-wheel steer. On these tight twisting roads, it really makes a difference. Also, in the city, it's said to reduce the turning circle by over a metre and just makes parking a lot less of a headache. So what don't we like? Well, some of the modes, like dynamic, you just avoid. It adds really weird artificial weighting to the steering that's just unwanted. This car is supposed to be a 5-seater, but that middle seat at the back there, that doesn't really count. It's not good enough, it's too firm. Now, before I drove the SQ8 today, I thought its closest rivals would be cars like the BMW X6 or the Mercedes GLE, and of course they are. But the more I drive it, the more I keep thinking, would I have this car, the SQ8, over an SQ7? The SQ7 is a very tempting proposition for around $150,000. It offers an extra 2 seats over this car, a whole lot more space, and has the same engine under the bonnet. I think I'd rather have the bigger car.